Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Siti Febrianti, and I am student of English Education Department in Latansa Masyiro Rangkas Bitung. Okay, in this video, I would like to show you the result of me watching the video which has been sent by Ms. Hikmah Pravitasari MPD. Okay, so let's start by Basmalah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Well, this is what I've got from the video. And the video I've watched explains about TPAC. And I will explain about TPAC itself. Well, TPAC stands for Technological, Pedagogical, and Content Knowledge. It is the theory that was developed to explain the set of knowledge that teachers need to teach their student a subject, teach effectively, use technology. And as we have felt for the past 2 years, namely online learning, a learning system that is carried out online using several applications such as WhatsApp, Zoom Meeting, Edmodo, Google Classroom, and many more. So, as you can see here, TPAC has 3 parts. The first part is technological knowledge. So, technological knowledge describes teachers' knowledge of and ability to use and various technologies, technological tools, associated resource. Well, technological knowledge concerns understanding EdTech or education technology, considering its possibilities for a specific subject, area, or classroom. Learning to recognize when it will assist or impede learning, and continually learning and adapting to new technology offers. Then the second, we have pedagogical knowledge. Well, pedagogical knowledge describes teachers' knowledge of practices, process, and methods regarding teaching and learning. As a generic form of pedagogical knowledge, pedagogical knowledge encompasses the purpose, values, and aims of education. And many apply to more specific areas, including the understanding of student learning style, classroom management skill, lesson planning, and also assessment. And the last part is content knowledge. Well, the content knowledge describes teachers' own knowledge of the subject matter. Content knowledge may include knowledge of concepts, theories, evidence, and organizational frameworks. Within a particular subject matter, it may also include the field's best practices and establish approaches to communicating this information from the teacher to the students. Okay, now let's move on to the next. So here, so here are the methods how to make a communicative and active classroom. So as you can see here, here are the key aspects of communicative classroom. Well, number one, we have use language for real life communication, a context or situation, and real world task. For example, teach a student how to order a coffee. So here, the teacher give an example like, okay, student, when you want to order some coffee, you can say, can I get a cup of Americano here, please? The teacher teach what expression that they have to use, that the student have to use when they want to order a coffee, like that. And or uh, the teacher teach the expression, what the expression they have to use when they want to ask for and give opinion. And using the everyday language, using the daily language, so that the student could understand it easily. So something like that. And the second, we have each lesson has student-centered aims. For example, student can order a coffee. Well, after the teacher thought about the expression how to order a coffee, so student can order a coffee by themselves because they have already know what should they say when they want to order a coffee, and they have already known about what should they say when they want to asking for opinion or giving opinion. So after the teacher taught them about the materials, so the student could order a coffee, or the student could ask for and give their opinions, like that. So number three, the teacher is a facilitator or helper. Of course, for example, student try and teacher help. Well, the teacher must be a helper for their students, of course. If their students find out the difficulties in the classroom during the learning section, and the teacher must help the student to find out the solution of their problem or of their obstacles in the classroom, like that. And the last, teacher adapt material and the approach to meet the needs of individual students in differentiation. Well, as we know, um, we don't have just okay, well, one class must have 30 students. Well, and students has each students have different intelligence and understanding abilities. Then from here, the teachers must be able to understand and find the right way teach, the right way of teaching, so that students can understand the materials being taught. And also, let's move on to facilitating. Okay. Facilitating communication. Well, setting a real life context. Well, so here teachers can showing the students about the daily activities, colors, or even animals. And also the teacher also can give the students something like flashcard online because during this pandemic all the students are learning from their own homes, and also the teacher thought teaching from their home too. So the teacher can give the students a flashcard online supporting their communicative and active classroom. And also the teacher have to keep the students of working mobile device, and the teacher might send them a picture through through several applications such as WeChat, WhatsApp, or Google Classroom, and many more according to the material. And also the teacher could showing them a video about the materials. For example, the materials today is about how to order a coffee. What expression should we use when we want to order a coffee, for example? Then the teacher can give the students a video about the materials, about today's materials, like that. And now I will show you again the example of the type of task. Yeah. So here are the example of task. Well, so we have 7 example of task that teacher can use on their online classroom. Like number one, listing. Well, brainstorm all the animals, and the second, ordering and start and sorting or starring, like dissect cards into types. And then the third, we have matching something. Well, cards on the desk, listen, hold up. We can matching each cards or something. And then the fourth, we have comparing two pictures of farm and spot the difference between them. Like the teacher give two different pictures, two same pictures about the farm, and the student have to find out the differences between them both. And the fifth, we have problem solving. The sixth, we have project and creative task. Okay, so as a task, teacher can give the students a project to make a group and doing a project. And the last task is sharing personal experience. Like you can ask them, have you been to farm zoo? Have you been to Pandeglang, or have you been to museum? So you can sharing your personal experience or between you and your students. Well, this is the last section. The last slide, we're going to talk about a variety of interaction. So Here we have four varieties of interactions. Number one, the interactions between teacher to students. Teacher to students. And the second, we have student to student. This is the two people, two students interaction together. And then the third, the interaction between students. Well, it's like a group. And the last is the interaction between one student to other students. Well, it's like the chief of class uh, announce something to their classmates. So those are the varieties of interaction in a classroom. So maybe this is enough for me. And thank you so much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.